Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Dust. It's DisneyDwayne here. My mind is literally blown because this was a really exciting movie for me. I think one of the best movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And wow, what an entry too. Like, okay, so many things to talk about, right? So we're going to go into spoilers at some point. And if you are not here for that, you're crazy because go watch the movie so that we can talk about this. Deadpool versus Wolverine. First of all, in the comics, there's just this crossover that happens again and again and again. So it was time that the MCU saw this happen. And how is it going to happen? Because Hugh Jackman had retired, right? He had thrown in those claws. But the crazy thing is, this is happening. This has happened. Deadpool and Wolverine have appeared in the MCU. And not only that, they were not part of the MCU. Disney has bought over 20th Century Fox, and so Deadpool and Wolverine can come back and they join the MCU for the first time in this collaboration. So it's pretty epic. And of course, this production also breaks the fourth wall. They acknowledge Disney purchasing 20th Century Fox. They even have a scene where they battle, where the 20th Century Fox logo is in the desert sand. It's Mad Max style. There's so many Easter eggs and references. We'll get into some of them. It is crazy, and it also unites the X-Men into the world of the MCU for the first time, while also coming into it itself, right? And it also gives, okay, we're going to get into more spoilers as we go. The X-Men past, a fond farewell. James Marsden and a lot of them, a very fond farewell through Logan's storyline in this movie. And not only that, we also see characters like Elektra. Yes, Jannifer Garner acting as Elektra, coming in Wesley Snipes as Blade, and there's a mention also and a nod to the Daredevil, who has also recently joined the MCU. So this is all very epic. It kind of unites everything together. I'm just so amazed at how the surprises in this movie. I mean, we see Chris Evans, right, as the Human Torch. We first think he's Captain America, but we realize he is the Human Torch, and we also see clips of him as Captain America in some of the footage in this movie. It's insane. Stan Lee also has appeared. He's appeared in every Deadpool movie, and of course in this one he is a cartoon character head that appears on a cleaning van. How epic is that? It also, on another note, this movie teases at the closing of the multiverse, though I think the timeline is so intricately linked that it has not fully run its course, with the Time Variance Authority coming into the picture, and there's more to come, right? I mean, the possibilities are endless with this time traveling and the multiverses, and so it's not quite ready to end just yet. The Time Variance Authority, of course, was introduced in the Loki TV series, 2 seasons now so far, and it's if you don't watch these series, you're also going to be sort of missing out, and you're going to be a little bit lost. So it's quite an epic universe, everything, like the TV series, the movies, and with X-Men 97 also coming back in. Now, I'm a little bit confused, and maybe someone can help me, but is the canon from X-Men 97, the cartoon series, part of the MCU canon? I don't think so, right? But strangely enough, it has brought in Cable, and then Cable was also in Deadpool 2, and of course Cable, as we know, is Nathan Summers, who is the son of Cyclops and Jean Grey, who of course in the live-action MCU universe have disappeared, and they're gone, and of course Logan has said goodbye to them, and we don't know, and also other things like another thing I don't understand, if someone can help me out with this, is why are Wolverine and Deadpool not injuring each other, even though they're killing each other, poking each other with death stabs, right? Anyhow, more to get into. So this movie plays a huge part overall. It also has a huge number of Easter eggs, some of which include Wolverine and Deadpool's variants. We see so many of them, and it's all drawn from the comics. There's a huge battle scene with Madonna's Like a Prayer. The opening scene itself starts with NSYNC's Bye Bye Bye. Just epic, just my kind of music, the music I grew up with. So it's vulgar, it's rude, the jokes are crude, and there's even like a whole fisting section of it. It's just it really doesn't take itself seriously, but it also just goes so far out there. It there was never a dull moment. The humor is, is such a iconic thing now with Ryan Reynolds. It even spills into some of his other movies. Other Easter eggs that not everybody caught about Hugh Jackman's career. They talked about him being on Broadway, abandoning, Logan, and being in The Music Man. And also there was a point where they were fighting in the car, and the Greatest Show song from The Greatest Showman popped up. So many things happening. And also, they're not afraid to break that fourth wall and talk about what's happening in the universe, with a dig about how the MCU movies haven't been doing so well so far. Yeah, and also there was a newcomer, well, kind of a newcomer, not really. She was in Logan, and she was, of course, Laura, who was Logan's adopted daughter, who was a clone, and she makes a comeback here as X-23. We'll probably be seeing more of her in the MCU to come, because she's quite strongly featured. Her name is Laura here, and interestingly enough, she plays Lyra in another series called His Dark Materials, which is the Golden Compass, if you know that. She was also recently in The Acolyte, and she played Master Soul's Padawan. Very unrecognizable and just amazing. This actress, I forget what her name is right now. I think it's Daphne or something. And anyway, so there's a wonderful underlying theme of being someone who matters, which also gives this movie a lot of heart. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Just like, this, I will definitely watch this again. It is so epic. I am so impressed with it. Yeah. All right, what did you think? Let me know in the comments below. Hopefully this doesn't get as much hate as the Star Wars series, The Acolyte. That was a whole other thing in itself. I made a review about that, but we have a lot of very hardcore, original George Lucas fans who are very dedicated. But I feel, that they continue to watch the Disney versions even though they don't like them. I wonder why. Yeah, that's another story. In any case, let me know in the comments below what you think of everything, and let's see where this brings us. I wonder if, Deadpool will continue in the MCU. I'm sure he will, right? All right, this is DisneyDwayne. Take care and have a magical one. Bye!